I've been chanting one mantra since last many years. Yeah, I will tell it to you. Om Reem Clean Chamundai Viche. Do I
That
have
is
to? That is
no, you
okay?
continue with that one. You continue with that one. That is also for Ma. So you
Yes.
can continue with that one.
Okay. I need not.
Visualize Ma Kali and Ma Baglamukhi and continue with that one. It's okay.
And for Lee, HLEM, Hlim. Is it similar to Hrim, HRIM?
It's one and the same thing, but there is some science where, yeah, there is something like that R and L, they say some R sound should not be there. That's why they use Halim. So that's something, some confusion people have created. Some deep, like astrological something, even I do not understand, but there was something. Even I read also, but somehow I didn't understand that thing. There is some logic behind that. So there are a few things I have that go over my mind. Somehow, like a few things are there when it comes to very typical things, astrological and all those things related to pundits. That kind of things just overgo my mind. So I thought, let it be. If like universe is saying that this should be practiced, let it be that thing. But there is something. If you can go through that thing, I think it's given in the PDF also. It's written there. If anybody can understand that. From very childhood, I have just let go of few things. Let it be so. So a few things like I do not try to understand the logic of everything. I just say, okay, let it be so.
There is one more question. Somewhere I read Halim is for magic reversal, black magic reversal. टोटका आपके ऊपर हुआ है तो use Reem. Omkara is for abundance. And Yola is
Anyways,
for
we can use, see, all gods have all the powers.
Yes, yes. Now that I understand. But is it the same that we have to use it?
See, some people, they are devoted to just one Ishta Devta or Devi, and they get everything. In case of divine energies, it's like only one rule applies. Whatever you ask that god or goddess, or whatever you pray for, you will get that thing.
Yes.
Ma Kali, if anybody prays for abundance, that person will get abundance. Ma Kali, if anybody prays for knowledge, that person will get knowledge. Ma Kali, if anybody prays for health, that person will get health. If somebody says, Ma Kali, I want job only, so that person will get so. If anybody prays like Ma Kali, I want children, like I want have my next generation, so they will get so. Somebody says, Ma Kali, I want to get married. They say, okay. So whatever is, it all depends on our intention. See, all the, another thing, all the divine powers are one. Just different manifestations, different forms. It's just what we are asking for and what we are seeing and what we want to see. So just these are worldly classifications. People have made classifications for their own comfort. Even like all the three gunas and everything, we say 5 sheets. So 5 koshas we have done. So all those things, these exist nowhere. For understanding the functioning of different things, we have just made some classifications. So that we can go further. First, we classify, okay, this might be there, this might be there, this might be there. And then with those mental classifications, there is no line in the universe. Okay, these are sat gunas, these are rajas gunas, and these are tamasic gunas. People have given them a name. In universe, there is nowhere written that this is sattva, this is rajas, and this is tamas. To understand the functioning, people have given them names. If I want to say, okay, this should not be done, why this should not be done? Because this belongs to, people gave it a name, because this belongs to this category and this category should not be touched. Leave it. So that's what, like, we have given these classifications. Ultimately, what we have to understand, all the divine powers are one. There was a time I used to be confused which god to pray. I used to be so confused. I would go to temple and come to pray. And if I pray to this god, other will get angry. So I will go and say, okay, I'm praying to this one, this one, this one. Okay, that one is not getting angry. So sometimes it used to happen like somewhere you get stuck. Like this form, like in our university, there was a Krishna temple. And before that, I didn't even knew like whether um, I am like this. I want to pray to gods or not. I didn't even knew like whether I actually believe in gods or not. But as I'm associated with Chinmay Mission, like I used to ask Guruji, Swamiji's, everybody. See, I do not understand. I don't know actually. Is it right? I do not know. They said it's okay. You continue with the good work. It's okay. And when the right time comes, you will get to know. That happened when I was in university. Like atmosphere of university was quite different. It was not as per my temperament. Different kind of people and different kind of politics and everybody. So what I used to do, there was a temple and my classmates, there was a gurdwara and temple like back to back. So these girls, they used to go to gurdwara, and as like evening walk, I would just accompany them. So one day I went to this temple. As I went there, the Krishna statue, white marble Krishna, beautiful Krishna with Radha, very beautiful, very beautiful. And it was like so enchanting. And I just sat there for 1 hour or so, I don't even know. And after that, regularly, daily evening, I will just hide from everyone, like nobody should speak to me, and rush to temple. Go and sit there for as many hours as I would want. And that was like when I got to know, like I'm so attached to him. It came automatically. Before that, it used to be like I used to go to temples for service, for doing all the washing, cleaning in the temple, everything. But I would enjoy that thing. But God was just a this stone statue for me. It was not any like very revered statue. It was just stone he ho. You are just a stone for me. So that thing automatically comes when it comes from within. And then after that, I was confused. Okay, if I'm devoted to Krishna, should I bow before Rama? So then one day that thought also, like one of Swamiji's, he cleared that whenever we have one Ishtadev and we go to some temple, this kind of doubt many people have. Like if I'm so much devoted to Shiva, how do I pray to Kali? What do I do when I go to Kali temple? So he said that when you go to Kali temple, You just ask Ma Kali, please make my devotion more deeper in my Shiva. All the other gods, you just go and say, pray to them and say, make my devotion in my Shiva more stronger, more deeper. That was good answer. I was quite convinced. Okay, this is good way. And I started doing that. And it was automatic for me. Like whenever I would stand in front of any god, the mantra that would come from my inner self would be of my Ishte. Automatically. That thing happened. Okay, after that, now I do not feel any difference. I feel attached to all the gods equally. They are just like divine forms for me. They are all like same universal power, same love, same power for me. So that thing gradually dissolves all these categories. What I feel like in universe, everything dissolves by itself. We don't even need to put much efforts. With time, everything happens on its own. So those boundaries are gradually like dissolving. I'm not putting any efforts. I'm not crying for anything. Things are dissolving. So that is what I am gradually understanding. What when we say like let all the negativities be dissolved, all the codes be dissolved. So how does that happen? Release, dissolve. So that happens automatically. We have to just be patient till the right time. I don't even wait for any time now. Let it happen, let it be so, let it be so, let it be so. So life is going on whatever way he wants and whatever he wants. Yes, recently I have included one more practice, like how you remain constantly in remembrance of God. For that, because I was having this doubt whenever I'm doing some work, I'm totally involved in that work for hours and hours. And that time, obviously, matlab, this thought doesn't come to you, na? God, God, God. This thought doesn't come. You are totally involved, and that is what God also says. Be live in present. Be totally involved in whatever you're doing. That is what all the siddhant, all the principles, all the laws of the universe say. So I was brooding over this thing for a long time, and finally I got my answer that. Before starting that work, we pray to God. Like as we start our class with prayer, so after that, He is present throughout the class. So whenever we start any task by praying to Him, whenever I sit here, whenever I do any recording, whenever throughout the day also. So I just pray once before starting that task. And I take it for granted that if I have prayed him in the beginning, he will stay here forever. So that thing is like if we are doing 10 tasks or 20 tasks in a day, so 20 times we just remember him once before starting that task. And in the end, if possible, thank you. So at the beginning, you remembered him. At the end, you remembered him. He was there throughout the thing. Same as before sleeping, we should remember him, and just after we wake up, so full his presence continues to be with us. So these are things when we keep thinking in that direction, these solutions or these you can say these paths these come automatically, and whatever comes, I follow. No questions asked. I just follow. his guidance, I follow. Okay, let's meet in the next class. And then we will do the initiation process of Kunkara Halim. Okay, thank you everyone. Keep smiling, stay blessed, and keep doing the good work. Okay, thank you everyone.